Now, Evans wasn't always in the dog trade, but what did it matter? Anything what Evans turns his hand to, he'd make a do of it. And it ain't buying or selling dogs what Evans does so well at neither. It's the hospital under the shop where Evans gets his brass. 5 and 20 or 30 dogs at 7 and 6 a week. It soon mounts up, you know, and that know how it goes. Oh, they get nothing to eat at Evans. That's Evans' big secret. The other morning, Evans was standing at the door of his shop, scaling a bulldog's teeth, when up drives a carriage and pair, and out a lady gets with a little Italian greyhound which was snarling and snapping something shocking. Well, up goes the bulldog down the flap into the hospital. The lady hands her dog to Evans. Mind he don't bite, she says. Oh, little dogs never bite me, Mum, says Evans. Well, I don't know what it is about Evans, but directly he gets hold of a dog, the dog seems to know something, and never takes his eyes off Evans. His power over animals is marvellous. Well, look what he's done with Mrs. Evans. Yeah, what's the matter with the little fella, says Evans. The lady explained as how he used to be able to eat steak, but lately only a very tiny bit of chicken now and again. Ah, poor little dear, says Evans. But what's the little chappie's name, Mum? Fider, says the lady. Yeah, he'll soon be all right with us, Mum. That is, if he ain't gone too far, says Evans. 7 and 6 a week is our usual charge. But if he has been in the habit of eating chicken, well, the lady offered to make it half a sovereign a week, and says, you will be kind to him, won't you? Kind to him? Bless you, Mum, says Evans. Do you know the hard part of this business is parting with the little creatures at the end of the week when their time is up. The lady hands Evans 2 lovely cushions, one for the day and one for the night, and after a lot of kissing and cuddling the carriage drives off. Well, up goes Fider down the flap into the hospital. He gets put on a couple of inches of chain and a combing and brushing what he never forgets. And in less than a couple of days he's darting about, catching the little bits of tripe what they fling round as quick as any of them. It was a sight to see 'em as Evans goes down with the basket. All their teeth are glistening and their little rudders going like mad. He don't half fling it at 'em, and they're on it every time, just about half an ounce apiece. But it's when the ladies call for the dogs as you ought to hear Evans. When the lady calls for Fido, he says, oh, he's all right now, Mum, but we've had a very anxious time with the little fella. Me and the missus was up the whole of the first night with him. I got a little rest the second night, but the missus, she stuck to him, and with the aid of gentle nursing and his own brave little heart, we pulled him round. And he goes to the flap and says, bring little Fider up. As soon as he sees his missus, he goes nearly mad. Right over her shoulder, out into the street, up onto the coachman's box, down again and back into the shop. The lady was delighted. Oh, ain't he improved, the lady said. Yes, Mum, says Evans. I think when you gets him home, you'll find as how he'll be able to eat a little bit of chicken now. The lady hands Evans a sovereign. Well, of course, Evans ain't got no change, but he'd send for it if the lady wished it. But the lady wouldn't hear of such a thing. She said she was quite sure to send Mrs. Evans a present for her great kindness, which Evans said they didn't expect, but would only be too pleased to have if it was only in remembrance of little Fider, who'd endeared himself to the hearts of all. Yeah, and there's many a party wouldn't be nearly half so snappish if they'd had a week at Evans. But he doesn't trust them. Dogs can't talk.